info after this the mission.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for
Can you
personal
hear?
debriefings later.
Can you hear? Yeah.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
You two are getting my spot.
No. Yeah.
Oh, the door's on. No. Okay.
Oh!
Was it? Where are you going?
Okay.
Oh.
Where was you?
Dr. Chilwakas?
Yes,
What's the actual
Commander?
name?
Is there something you need?
It's so weird hearing you call her a name.
Why?
So I couldn't
How did you
pronounce
end up
it
serving on
until
an
my
Alliance
first
ship?
playthrough.
I enlisted right
So
out
I
of med
just called her
school.
Doc.
Earth always seemed
Forever
boring
now.
to me. Too
And
safe,
now,
too secure.
why I just
I
go.
figured the colonies were teeming with
Like, I
exotic
remember someone
adventure.
said
I
her
wanted
name
to
and I
travel
went
the
out over the head.
stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with
And I went,
piercing
oh, you need
eyes
Doc.
and sensitive souls.
Right.
Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity
Oh.
needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, yeah.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned them. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
I can't find anybody else. Well, I was downstairs and they weren't there. And is there another floor?
There's a lift. What?
Nothing.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew
No
working with the
talking.
Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point.
What?
If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Actually, oh, I only have one.
Yeah, so this is how you can equip them.
Oops.
Commander?
That didn't work.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
I don't know.
Ma'am?
Speaking of, I should.
Nice ship you got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Who's that? That like.
That's Tally.
Who's she?
You'll find her.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
He backpedals quick there.
But don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave,
Nothing.
hire ourselves out, and most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Where is that?
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
She is
I'm
small.
starting to understand why you humans
Yeah,
have
but
been
it's
so
a technical
successful.
marvel.
I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting edge
Keep talking like
technology.
that, I'll blow it up.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
What?
Yeah.
How
Talk to Adam.
what?
You don't have to.
How do I get to the next place?
That's us. That's all of them.
Yeah, no, but like, how do I get?
Oh, you get back on the left.
No, like, how do I progress?
Yeah, you go on the left. Okay, remember that galaxy map I showed you?
Yeah.
That.
I click it and just travel there.
Well, you click it and then you select where you want to go, but yeah.
Wait, where's the... What?
Well, I enjoy thinking about the canon universe, right? And the canon universe, Shepard lives on this ship, has lived on this ship for a while, and just every
Look,
day
she's under pressure.
goes to the wrong
She's
side.
under pressure.
Yeah, I know. So you can go
I have
to,
to go there, don't
if you want.
I? Then go there. So you go there, there, and I don't know what these two.
Okay.
But that was one of the two, wasn't it? Isn't that where the guy is? The people were going.
That was very vague. Like, probably.
He gave me 2 things. There was the then there was another one. What was the
He
other
gave
one?
you 3.
No. File number 2.
He gave you 2 things and then we
The
are.
Geth were going to.
The Geth were sighted at. So the Pharos colony has went silent.
Okay.
Liara, we could find out what she knows.
Their mama.
And there's Geth at Noveria.
Okay. Well, Noveria is closer. Now that I know that was part of it. What? What? You can't do that. You can't do that if you're going to sit with me. You can't do that.
You've not done anything wrong.
Well, don't sit there with your hand in your mouth going,
I'm thinking.
I don't need you to think. I don't need you to think.
Yeah, I know, I'm like that. Yeah. I know why you married me.
I said it quietly. It's definitely going to get picked up.
I mean, you said it quietly while putting your mouth closer to what's the mic. And then again.
What just happened?
You travelled to a new system.
Well, I said there was one there. What are you doing?
You chose the system.
Land. That's what you think.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted. Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
I mean, to be fair.
Okay, so you then have to go out of the airlock.
Oh, I see. I almost did that already. I was like, I wonder what would happen if I did it.
In space.
So I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
They're so smart, I don't know where to go.
Over here. Oh yeah, it's behind this, isn't it? Okay.
I didn't lie. And then you've exposed yourself.
Let's go.
Okay.
Well, it's bad.
No!
Well, stop reacting like it is.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Log. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
You're a jogger. What people think when they jog.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man. We will need to confirm that.
Who she thinks she is.
Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
I just I always enjoy having Rex with me, right? Because he's just a walking red flag, right? Like, not in terms of him as a person, but you walk into a situation and they're like, "Oh, are you going for diplomacy?" And you go, "Here's my Krogan."
Assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
He's not my dad. Do you rush the deal?
Welcome to Port Handshake, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development.
The guy
For
to
your
get
own
the
safety
directions
and to
from.
protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
I agree.
This looks quite lovely.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanchan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the company's here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you.
It's a what?
This one has procured a special item for the customers.
Clearly a jellyfish.
The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Jellyfish man.
I'll think about it and get back to you.
You're not supposed to.
This one only begs thee to consider.
Is the yellow thing or the green man you're going for?
So the green, like we got, is a shop. That was that guy. And the yellow arrows were signifying a lift or a an upper area.
Oh, hold on. No, that's you. No, I'm not. I'm supposed to speak to. I need to speak to her again. I need to speak to the guy.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please.
Okay.
Mr. Analeas.
Yes, what?
She says
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right,
Why
fine,
she's
come in,
take me here then?
I don't know, unprofessional maybe, I don't know.
I'm telling her that she needs
I don't know.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain space-born vagabonds.
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me, that is foremost in my mind. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm not here to investigate your tenants.
Nevertheless, I have a responsibility to keep you away from them. Spectres are not encumbered by a need for due process.
But you were just going straight and tell on it.
I've heard an Asari matriarch
That
is
fucking
here.
jellyfish asked me
Benezia?
to smuggle.
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
I'd like to see her immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
What did you mean by personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen
what a guy.
while you dithered about.
Can I kill him?
I don't think so.
What's the right to can't somebody? What's the right? Can I?
No, it's literally not letting you pull the trigger.
Change weapons as well, haven't
I believe so. But if you tap it, it'll swap between your last like 2 guns. So you can do like a quick swap of your 2 favorites.
I mean, that's what
Yeah.
Okay, so where do we go?
Mr. Analytis isn't the only one with a past relief engine. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't budge bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analytis.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
What was his name?
Annoying.
You do?
Annoying. No, that's his name, Annoying.
Lorik Keen.
Okay. What's Annoying? Annalise is the guy, isn't it? The weaselly guy.
Annalise, yeah.
Annalise.
Yeah, I think so.
That far up there. Here.
You hear the hustle and bustle, dude.
Yeah. Not here. But you heard it, right? You heard the, like... Was I right? Oh, what's right? I think I heard a bar.
I mean, you didn't hear a bar.
Oh.
But you were going in the right direction. There was hustle and bustle. I heard the hustle and bustle. Like, you're not incorrect.
I never have.
That's bar music if I've ever heard it. And or combat.
There he is.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
Afternoon. Sit down.
Oh, sorry, talking to me. I'm sorry. Adam.
Are you Laura Keene? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analytis closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analytis' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it.
Oh no.
I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analytis would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analytis' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table.
Yeah.
Miss Matsuo is unaware.
You've never used a shotgun. I actually don't know if you've used any gun other than a sniper.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and don't try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Was it you, Miss?
Yeah.